to the Monday music motivation. Today is going to be a great one, as always. I'm always so excited for these things because it's really cool to sort of be getting in there and giving you guys some tips and some motivation and sort of getting you going and moving forward on your clarinet journey, making those dreams come true, which is what I'm here to do. And is my favorite part of doing this. So let's jump right into it today. I have something that I did last week that was super inspirational for myself, and I think could be super inspirational for all of you as well. So I wanted to share it. This was something that I heard about doing years ago in a master class, I think. But I think I've heard it multiple different places, and that's to play along with a recording, which I've done that many times before, and I think probably most people here have done some form of playing along with a recording because it's really fun and it's easy to do. And I think sometimes we maybe rely on it too much as a crutch and can only play it with the recording and only know how it goes with the recording. Don't do that. I'm not advocating for that. You should be able to play it on your own and know how it goes without having to listen or having to sort of play the recording in your head. You should know how the rhythms fit and all that good stuff. But when you do know how the music goes, it's really fun to play with a recording. It sort of pushes you along. It helps you hear all the other parts and the accompaniment. And if it's a band piece, all the other things that are going on there as well. And sort of gives you a feeling of playing with other people without actually playing with other people. Of course, it's not exactly the same, but it's close enough to sort of get a feel for it. And it's much more fun than just playing on your own. Now, the little twist that I did differently this last week for I think the first time is I did it with noise canceling headphones. So, and this was not super intentional. I got some new earbuds recently that have a noise canceling feature, and I was like, let's give it a try and see how that goes. And it was super fun and made it actually a significant difference in my sound. I wish I had like a before and after recording. But I've been working on the Copeland Clarinet Concerto. You probably know if you've been looking at my template and my practice plan and reading what's on there. I've been working on the Copeland Concerto. So what I did is with my noise canceling headphones in, played along with a recording of it was Martin Frost with I think the Norwegian Chamber Symphony. It's like the first one that comes up when you search Martin Frost Copeland Concerto. Really nice recording, but I played it. And the cool thing about the noise canceling headphones is you don't hear yourself playing so much. Like you can still feel that you're playing and you can sort of hear it internally. But you hear the recording much more. Whereas when you're playing with external speakers, you usually hear yourself more and the recording's a little bit more in the background. So this was really cool where I like it felt like I was Martin Frost's sound coming through my instrument. And the crazy thing about it is when I was done, I took the headphones out and still practiced and played a little bit after that. And it made my sound so much better. And I think the reason for this is it fits with the success formula, right? I'm talked about the success formula in many trainings and maybe even one of these Monday music motivations. I don't remember for sure. It's crazy. There's already been several, and it's going by in a great time. But the success formula, quick recap: define success, define where you are, and that clarifies the path to success. And the cool thing about listening to the recording with the noise canceling headphones is that clarity of what success is. Like if I want to play Copeland and sound like Martin Frost, which I don't think that'd be a bad thing. I wouldn't complain if I could play Copeland like Martin Frost. Um, it has that success and the clarity of the success there every moment, every single note. I was like hearing his sound, hearing his shaping, hearing the inflection, all of the stuff like right there every single time. And yeah, maybe there's some musical interpretation things that I don't 100% agree with. It was actually also fun, like hearing his playing and actually reading the music because he's doing it from memory. And there's spots in there where I'm like, huh, I wonder if he's intentionally tonguing instead of slurring here, or playing forte instead of piano here, or if it's maybe just like a memory thing or the energy of the music. And it's cool to see all those nuanced details of live performance coming to life too. And it was just so much fun to do. And again, the impact on my sound afterwards was amazing because the whole time I was like, that's what I want to sound like. That's the sound. That's a great sound. And I was just moving towards that every single note. And by the end of the 15-minute concerto, I was a lot closer than when I started even playing without the headphones in. So this could be a fun thing to try if you happen to have some noise canceling headphones. Again, you can do it even without. Just putting headphones in will dampen at least the sound, and you can really hear the recording too. So you're just always aiming for that. And it was a lot of fun and really effective actually for learning. So that's my little bit of motivation for you. Uh, Also, even not playing with the recording, even just listening to recordings can be extremely valuable. I find especially more like beginner and intermediate players just don't even realize like the potential of the clarinet sound. So just listening to great professionals playing is a great way to like hear what good sound is. A couple of my favorites, if you don't have any, are Martin Frost, obviously, Sabina Meyer, beautiful sound, really, really pure, clear, clean playing. And Anthony McGill, his Debussy Premier Rhapsody, especially, is like one of my favorite recordings of that piece. Again, super clean playing, super beautiful sound. Um, and all three of them are just fantastic players. I also have a inspiration and motivation playlist on the Quick Start Clarinet YouTube channel that you can check out for lots of different recordings of professionals playing fantastic music in several different styles. So that's my little bit of advice: is just take some time this week, do some listening, sort of refresh yourself on what that great sound is and that great clarinet playing potential is. And if you have the ability to do it, or even just with normal headphones, try playing something with one of those great players. Anything you can play in. It doesn't have to be one of the top professionals. Even if it's maybe a Rose Etude you're working on, there's so many recordings of the Rose Etudes. Find one you really like, play along with that person. Just find somebody who's even just a little bit better than you, and play along with them, and you'll be amazed at how quickly that pulls you towards that goal. Awesome. So that's my motivation. Now, don't forget to fill out your template. Here's mine for the week. If you don't have this template, you can go to quickstartclarinet.com/get started to get access to the free members area where you can download this template. There's also a lot of other cool stuff in the free members area of different handouts and things that I found particularly useful, or are big picture things I've taught about. If you already have access to the free members area, just go to quickstartclarinet.com/login and you can download it. And of course, well, it's very simple. So you can also just do it in your regular journal or practice journal. Just the date for the week, um, the reflection of last week, the goal for this upcoming week, and then your actual plan. And then once you have that plan, put it into your calendar, put it into your scheduling system, whatever it takes to make it an appointment that you're actually going to stick to and actually do. So you get the work in and get this stuff learned and accomplished. So I'm going to end the live stream now. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them, but go fill out your template for the week, get this stuff scheduled, put into action so you can, again, continue making that step forward each and every week. And I've really noticed a huge difference by like having this plan and going for it, that it's made me learn the Copland Concerto like really, really fast and quite deeply too. I like really know the ins and outs because I've had a plan. Oh, real quick, I got a comment from Hada Elvine. I've been playing the clarinet for 6 years, and I recently discovered your videos, and I think they're incredible. I've already learned so much from you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. I'm glad that you found it, and I hope it's making a difference in your clarinet journey, because that's what I'm here to do. That's the goal, and I can give you all this information, but then when you actually put it into action and schedule it and do the work, that's when the transformation really happens. So go do that right now, and I will see you all next week on the next Monday Music